and we're also here with one of our amazing Browning clients, former Browning clients, Brooke Cianfichi.
Thank you so much. Literally a joy to wake up and realize that I get to chat with two fabulously powerful women. I had been in banking and then I was in real estate private equity as the COO of a boutique company and in a period of transition in my life. Melissa is literally the whisperer of all things, helps pull people out of the situations and the sort of overwhelm that they're feeling during those situations. So I was in a crossroads when I connected in with Browning. And frankly, I can't stop recommending it to other individuals who are also at that crossroads and wondering maybe is the block me? Do I need to work through some things myself so that I can get to the next level and also engage my network differently and engage with people differently? So my experience there with Browning, Melissa, with you was fantastic because you helped to kind of scratch away at some of the layers that I had built around myself, being a banker, being in finance, being in private equity. There's a lot of pressure and layers that we put on ourselves in those spaces that take us a bit away from who we are. Mm-hmm. So then fast forward to today, I worked with Browning. I ended up going back into banking, but in a totally creative and very innovative role, as an executive vice president for a major bank, building an office that had never been built at a bank before.
Sometimes when you get a little bit too comfortable with what you think you're good at, it's hard to break outside of that. So what blocks did Melissa and Browning Associates help you identify? And then how did you actually push through that?
I was blocked. I had blocked myself with a story that I was telling about the unfairness of things. And it was creating for me a lot of negativity and it was creating anger. How do I begin to look at the career story I tell myself? What Melissa, you really helped with was, is that serving you?
As women, we go into corporate America with that persona of being a little bit harder, right? Harder with ourselves, harder with other people. And I know that you fell into that category. And I love to channel my inner Dr. Phil and ask clients, how's that working out for you?
Right? I had it on paper. But inside, I was playing a talk track. And I was a divided self. On paper, I'm looking great. My ego loves this. My ego's just having a great time. And what I'm doing to stay fabulous is I've got these giant walls. They're huge, just like castle walls. No one can get past that fortress. But then the inner me, the queen who's sitting on the throne inside of that castle is saying, I really want to go outside and kind of dance in the sunshine a little bit. But I'm not letting myself do that because I have to keep up the facade. Whether it's mentors, coaches, advisors, you're trying to figure out what to do. Don't go it alone. Job search, I need help. Who's ahead of me? Well, Melissa's way ahead of me. I don't know enough. I don't even know what I need to know. Best thing I learned was you get what you pay for, and you best be willing to improve yourself. Best investment we can make is the investment in ourselves to figure out where to go.
Yes.
And the only way to do it is by leaning into people who are ahead of us.